Welcome all of you again to the online class of biology, class 12. So in the previous video, we studied about AIDS, that is chapter 8, human health and diseases. Today we are going to study about a new topic, that is cancer. Okay, so cancer is one of the most dreaded disease. Okay, and many famous people are suffering from this. We are very much heard about this disease. So many are suffering from cancer, and a large number of people are dying also due to cancer, isn't it? So lot of research is going on to understand what is the reason for the development of cancer. Then the oncogenic transformation of cells means how the normal cells are getting transformed into cancerous cells, and what kind of treatment can be taken for that, or how we can control all this. In all these fields, lot of researches are going on. Okay, so in our body, what happens is cell growth, differentiation, all this are controlled, isn't it? And it is highly regulated, means which part of the cells, which part of the body should continuously grow, and which part should stop its function. So all this are controlled by the genes itself, isn't it? So in cancer cells, but what happened, breakdown of this regulatory mechanism happens. And cancer means what happens here is the cells uncontrollably they start growing, okay, dividing, mad it's a kind of mad growth of the cells. So usually in normal human being, what happens is the cell growth and differentiation is controlled by a property known as contact inhibition. Okay, what is it? Contact inhibition. So what is contact inhibition? That is, it's a property by which, okay, contact with other cells inhibit the uncontrolled growth. Okay, so contact inhibition, by virtue of which contact with other cells inhibit the uncontrolled growth. So when a cell divides and when it contacts with the neighboring cells, okay, it gets a kind of signal that it should stop its growth. Okay, so cancer cells usually lose this property, and they start continuously dividing and give rise to masses of cells. Simply the cells divide without any control. They simply grow and they form a mass of cells that are known as tumors. Okay, so tumor formation is the main the characteristic of cancer. And these tumors are of two types, that are benign tumors and malignant tumors. What are they? Benign tumors and malignant tumors. So benign tumors are those, they will get confined to the original location and they will not spread. Okay, so benign tumors, where they are forming, they will confine there. Okay, and they will not get spread to the different parts. But on the other hand, malignant tumors, okay, they produce some cells, okay, and they form they can infect other parts also. Okay, so what happen, they cause tumor in the other parts of the cells, parts of the body also. These cells grow very rapidly and they damage the surrounding tissues, because they will compete with other cells, isn't it? The normal cells, they need nutrients, then oxygen supply, all this they need. And these cancerous cells, what they do, they compete with the normal cells and they starve the normal cells. So the malignant tumors, I told, they produce the neoplastic So I told the malignant tumors, okay, they produce certain cells and through blood they reaches to the various parts of the body and they start new tumor there. And that property of malignant tumors is called metastasis. So what do you mean by metastasis? The process by which the malignant tumor spread, okay, from its original site to the different parts of the body, and they cause what? They start a new tumor there. So this property is known as what? Metastasis. So I told two types of tumors can be produced, that are benign tumors and malignant tumors. So which will be more harmful? Always malignant tumors, because they shows the property of metastasis. But benign tumors, they will not show that property, but where they are located, where they are growing, on that basis their severity also varies. Okay, for example, if this benign tumor, if it is forming in a place where they are pressing some of the blood vessels which gives blood to the vital organs, any of the organs, so what will happen? That organ cannot function. But benign tumors, if it is removed, if it is identified and removed, then it will be less harmful than what? Malignant. Both are harmful, but when comparing these two, benign tumors are less harmful. Okay, so you understood now? Tumors are what? The mass of cells produced by the proliferation of cancerous cells. Okay, and there are two types. What are they? Benign tumors and malignant tumors. And malignant tumors can produce new cells by a property, by the property called metastasis. Is it clear? Okay, then let's see what are the causes of cancer. Okay, various causes of cancer includes physical, chemical or biological agents. Okay, so normal cells, when they transform into cancerous cells, okay, or neoplastic cells, then we can call it as what? That person has developed cancer, isn't it? So this can be due to some reasons like physical, chemical or biological agents. These agents which causes the cancer are known as carcinogens. So what are carcinogens? The agents which causes cancer. So it can be what? Physical, chemical or biological agents. So let's see what are they. The ionizing radiations, okay, like X-rays, gamma rays, and then non-ionizing radiations like UV rays can cause what? DNA damage, and that can lead to the neoplastic transformation. Okay, then the chemical agents includes what? Tobacco smoke. Okay, then what? Other biological agents are also there. For example, some viruses known as oncogenic viruses. Okay, and they have genes called viral oncogenes, and in our body also, okay, several genes called what? Cellular oncogenes or onc, okay, or proto-oncogenes are there, and which can get activated under certain conditions. So these are what? Various carcinogens. Okay, carcinogens are what? The agents which causes the cancer, and that can be physical, chemical or biological agents. Physical agents includes what? Ionizing and non-ionizing radiations. Then chemical substances. Many chemical substances can cause what kind of cancer? You would have heard about plastics, isn't it? And then what? Another one that is identified is what? Tobacco smoke. Okay, the chemicals in that can cause cancer. Then there are viruses which can cause cancer, and they are known as what? Oncogenic viruses, and they are having what? Viral oncogenes. Okay, genes called what? Viral oncogenes. Then in our own body there are cellular oncogenes, means in our cells there are genes which can trigger the cancer. They are known as what? Proto-oncogenes. They are actually, I have told you when I was teaching you the molecular basis of inheritance, there are many genes that are not expressed. So these genes will remain silently till they are getting activated, and what is really activating this oncogenes we don't know correctly. Understood? So these are what causes of cancer. Okay. Now let's see what are the cancer detection. Okay, how we can diagnose cancer. So it is very important to detect cancers in the early stage itself, so that what it can be treated successfully. Okay, so have you heard about biopsy? Okay, you would have heard about biopsy. So if any growth is there in our body, it will be sent for biopsy first, isn't it? So biopsy, histopathological studies, etc. are used for the detection of cancer. Understood? So in biopsy, what they are doing, they take a piece of the suspected tissue and then it will be cut into thin sections, and then it is stained and then will be examined under the microscope. So by this, okay, they can understand whether that growth is what cancerous or not. Okay, then in case of leukemias, have you heard? Blood cancer. In that cases, what bone marrow test and test of blood to find out the count of various blood particles. Okay, so that also is done. Then other techniques like radiography using what X-rays, then CT, have you heard? CT scan, then MRI scan, all this can be used to detect the cancers of the internal organs. Okay, so in CT we use what X-rays, and by using that we create or generate a three-dimensional image of the internals of the object. And so by finding that, by seeing that, we can understand whether any extra growth is there or not. Then MRI, what we use? Magnetic fields, okay, and also non-ionizing radiations, okay, to detect the pathological and physiological change. So that can be understood. Then what? Antibodies. What are antibodies? They are proteins developed in our body against antigens. Okay, so cancer specific antigens, antibodies. If we can detect that, that also can be useful. Then molecular biology. Okay, that is trying to detect the genes who is having the susceptibility or who is having the chance to get the cancer. Understood? So if anyone can identify such kind of genes, then what the persons can be advised to avoid what the exposure to different carcinogens. Okay, for example, tobacco smoke, okay, or any other chemicals. So if this kind of genes, because see, cancer can be inherited also, isn't it? So if that particular gene which is causing the cancer, okay, if it is found in a family, then that persons can be advised to what avoid such kind of exposure to the carcinogen, so thereby they can be saved. So likewise, different techniques are used for identifying the cancer, okay, or diagnosing the cancer. So next topic is what? How we can treat cancer. What are the methods for the treatment of cancer? So there are mainly, see, radiotherapy, okay, then what? Radiation therapy, immunotherapy and surgery. These are the major treatment methods. Okay, in radiotherapy, what we are doing? In this, the tumorous cells are irradiated, means some radiations will be given to the cancerous cells. So what will happen? Actually the other normal cells should be protected, otherwise what happen? It can cause more lethality. Okay, if any problem happens in radiations, what can happen? That normal cells or the other organs may get irradiated, and that can cause problems. So in radiotherapy, tumor cells are irradiated lethally by taking care of the normal cells. Okay, then chemotherapy, have you heard? Different types of drugs will be used, okay, to kill the cancerous cells. And so there are lot of side effects. Have you seen people after chemotherapy, they lose their hair, Okay, they'll become anemic like this. So many what side effects they may have, because this kind of drugs will be especially targeting the cells which are continuously dividing. So hair follicles and all will get affected fastly, and that causes the hair loss. Okay, then another thing is what? Surgery. Surgery means what? The tumors can be removed by surgery. So the combination of these three, surgery, radiotherapy and chemotherapy, are mainly used. Okay, and this tumor cells, we have studied about the immune system, isn't it? Immune system can detect what? The foreign substances, but as tumor cells are there, means they are developing from our own cells. Okay, the immune system is not able to detect it and destroy them very effectively. So patients with diseases, okay, are given some biological response modifiers, okay, known as like what? Alpha interferons. Okay, and this, what they do is they activate the immune system and help in destroying the tumor. Okay, so they make the immune system to identify the tumor cells. So once the immune system identify, what will happen? They will be able to produce the antibodies and they will be able to destroy the tumor. Understood? So these are what? The major treatment methods. So what are the treatment methods? Main treatment methods, that is radiation, immunotherapy and surgery. Okay, and some biological response modifiers, okay, are given to the patients for activate their immune system to help in destroying the tumor. So have you understood the topic cancer? So cancer, I told, is what? Uncontrollable growth of tissues or cells. Okay, and the cells are not growing properly because of what? A property. Means usually, normally in a person, the cells will not grow uncontrollably because of a property known as what? Contact inhibition. So what is contact inhibition? By which the contact with the other neighboring cells inhibit the further growth of a particular cell. Okay, and the cancerous cells, they lose this capacities and they start growing and form what? Mass of cells called tumors. And what are the two types of tumors? Benign tumor and malignant tumors. Okay, malignant tumors show a property called metastasis, whereby what? It will get spread to different parts of the body through the blood. Okay, then we have studied about the causes of cancer. The agents which causes the cancer are called what? Carcinogens, and they can be physical, chemical or biological agents. The physical agents includes what? Ionizing and non-ionizing radiations. Okay, chemical agents includes what? Various substances like tobacco smoke. Then there are biological agents like oncogenic viruses. Okay, and there are cellular oncogens, okay, or proto-oncogens, which are seen in our cells itself. And for the detection of the cancer, what we have to do? First of all, what? Biopsy, histopathological studies, then what? Use of various techniques like what? Radiography, okay, what? CT scan, MRI scan, all this can be used. Okay, then antibodies can also be used for detecting the cancer. Then molecular biology is used to detect genes in individuals. Okay, those who are in the vulnerable group or susceptible group. In them, what by using molecular biology, we can trace the genes which are responsible for this. Okay, and then what? The treatment of cancer, I told. Okay, that includes all the different methods like what? Surgery, radiation therapy, immunotherapy, etc. Okay, so in most of them, a combination of all this can be done. So what is the after effect of radiotherapy? It can cause what? Side effects like what? Hair loss, anemia, etc. Understood? And what is alpha interferons? They are biological response modifiers. This question was asked once. Okay, so this can be used to activate the immune system so that it will destroy the tumor. Okay, immune system can detect and destroy the tumor. Is it clear? Because the normally the immune system is not able to detect the tumors. Is it clear? So this is about cancer. Hope you understood this topic well.